Lift the vehicle and start by removing the bolts and fasteners on the side of the bumper. You can turn the wheels in order to get access to these fasteners. Overall, this is a very easy job that you can do in about 1 hour. Go under the vehicle and remove all the fasteners and bolts attaching the aerodynamic undercover. For this you will need only just a 8mm and 10mm socket and a trim removal tool, or you can use a flat screwdriver to remove these clips. Some of them may break, so it's handy to have replacement for these ones. Now just remove the clips, the fasteners and the screw that are attaching the bumper on the top of the radiator support panel.
You need to press.
To remove the small fasteners, you just need to push the center of them and then just take them off with the trim removal tool or a screwdriver. Just be careful not to scratch the panel. Once all the bolts, fasteners and screws have been removed, go on the side of the bumper where you started and pull the panel.
So you can see it's a hole for these retainers here.
Especially if you are doing this job on your own and you have no help, it is a good idea to allocate some cupboard or foam, something soft to prevent scratches on the bumper.
From this part, and you can remove the whole bumper. I don't need to remove the whole bumper because I just need to remove this headlight.
Removing the headlight is really easy. You just need to remove a couple of 10mm bolts and one fastener, and then just pull the headlight off the vehicle. I had to remove the headlight because I realized after a road trip that the headlight was getting dust inside the unit. And then I checked and I didn't have the dust covers on this headlight. So in order to repair it, I had to remove the headlight and clean it and then install the new dust covers that I got from the wreckers. Used $15. When removing the bulbs, it is important not to touch the actual bulb with your hands. Place the bulb in a secure place, a clean place, because once you reinstall these bulbs, if they have contamination, they can explode. To clean the headlight, very easy. I just use water and degreaser, and then as well I blew a little bit of compressed air to help with the drying process. I left the headlight under the sunlight for about an hour, and I was constantly blowing compressed air through the headlight inside. Just be very careful not to scratch the inside of the headlight, and that's it. It's not really hard. When installing these dust covers, just make sure that they are flat and correctly positioned, so no water, no insects or dust can get inside your headlight. Then again, when you are installing these bulbs, do not touch the surface with your hands. Do not contaminate the surface of the glove, because it's very likely that they are going to explode if they are exposed to contamination, especially grease or oil from your hands. To install the gloves inside the headlight, just figure out the shapes of the corners and then rotate it clockwise and make sure that they are positioned secure and facing correctly to be connected with the harness. When connecting the connectors, make sure you hear the click sound from the connectors. It means that it is properly secure. I know many people won't torque these bolts to a specification. I just think that is easy and contributes to properly secure the bolts. So why not? When installing the bumper back in the vehicle, be careful not to scratch the headlights or scratch the bumper. And this part is really easy. You just need to put it back in the same way that it was taken out. Before putting back bolts, screws and fasteners, it is a good idea to check that the lights are working properly. At this point, it's easier to reconnect the harness clips from under the car. Now you just need to install all the bolts, fasteners and screws under the vehicle. And that's it. Very easy job. You can do it for your own. You don't need any help with this. Basic tools. And this is my headlight after the cleaning. I didn't record it before it, but it was full of dust and insects inside the headlight. See you next video.